Hello, friends. How's everybody doing? I just want to say thank you for tuning into my channel and watching another video. I do appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing. Thank you so much. And if you're returning, thank you for watching another video. It's really helping me to grow the channel and get my messages out to more people. Today I'm going to do a Divine Twin Collective. We're going to do an energy update, but I'm going to tune into the Divine Masculine, or I am tuned into the Divine Masculine. It's been a pretty heavy week. It's been a pretty heavy week for everybody, but the Divine Masculines that I'm tuning into are resolving heavy karmic stuff the past few weeks, and I feel like there's been a major shift in the energy, but there's still no communication, or there's still very sparse communication, but there's been some kind of movement. There's been a shift in the energy. So I'm going to get right into it. We're going to find out what's going on with the Divine Masculine in this moment during this transition. You know, the month of September is going to be a huge transition for the Twin Collective. It's the 9th month of the year. 9 is all about transitions and wrapping things up, things like completing cycles coming to an end because a new cycle is about to begin. So before I get right into it, I'm just going to do my little spiel. You know, reading tarot is energy. Energy, like time, is fluid. This can be playing out past, present, future. Roles can be flip-flop, switched, or reversed. Just take it how it applies to your situation, but only if it resonates with you. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. It's not everybody's story. If you would like more information on your personal situation and you'd like to do a personal spread, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay. Let's get right into it then. I've already blessed and shuffled. The cards have been kind of slow to come out for the Divine Masculine, so I may end up cutting out some shuffling and laying out the cards. I'm not going to speak during this time. I'm just going to cut it all out. Spirit, show me what's going on with the Divine Masculine. Show me what I need to see, please, Spirit. This is the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck. I have not used this deck in a reading before, but I love it. I'm really excited to see what we get. All right. And then I'm also going to pull some of the Sexual Magic Tarot. Spirit, show me what I need to see, please. Thank you. What does the Divine Masculine? What does the Divine Masculine want to say to his feminines that are watching? What does the Divine Masculine want to say to his feminine that is watching? I'm going to have to ditch this Band-Aid. It'll be gross if it just like pops off in the reading. I'm just covering up like a paper cut. It hurts so bad though. Okay, stinging. All right, Spirit, show me what I need to see. That's plenty. All right, let me lay these out and I'll be right back. Okay. You know what? Actually, I'm going to start off with this. Yeah, because There's a message coming through here from the divine masculine. It looks like to his feminine. You know, it's I can see here what he's thinking and feeling, and I can see that he's not talking, but I can't see why. I know that they are closing up karmic situations, and the Tower card showed up at the bottom of this deck. And awakened awareness showed up at the bottom of this deck. So divine masculine's having an awakening. An awakening is what happens when you get a Tower moment. So yeah, there's definitely been a shift. There's been a shift in the divine masculine's consciousness. I just saw 111 in this video. Okay, so divine masculine is very much desiring to have a conversation. He wants to talk to the divine feminine. He's ready to communicate, come forward and communicate. He really can't hold back this love anymore, these emotions. Divine feminine, you're on the divine masculine's mind quite a bit. He thinks you're very beautiful. He sees you in this really beautiful power. He sees you in your divine feminine, like goddess power. It's so sensual, and you're so loving and warm, and like he just wants to hug you. There's just such a depth of emotion here, and it's really all he can think about. Divine feminine, he really loves your body too. I'm getting like your body and it's just your appearance. He's very turned on by your body and your appearance. He thinks you're very sexy in a very natural, beautiful kind of way. Like not in like a natural beauty, you know, and like not an artificial done up like idea of what beauty looks like. He genuinely thinks that you're beautiful from the inside out, like in your heart you're beautiful, and you're just you're like a living angel. Magician energy. He's divine masculine is really trying to manifest this connection, trying to manifest this meeting, wants to see you in person. I'm really getting like wants to physically be in your presence, is really, really trying to plan out how he can make this happen, how that he can make this in-person communication take place. It's like the conversation, I feel like it's like he's desperate to have this, but it can't be a phone call, and it can't be like a text message. Like the conversation that this person wants to have with you, divine feminine, it's like it's got to be face to face, you know what I mean? And there's just such deep like eye contact here. These people are so connected. I mean, they're like, look at how many different places they're touching and connected. They're playing footsie under the table, and their fingers are like intertwined, and their gaze is unbreakable. It's like this connection. It's in the heart. It's in the soul. It's unbreakable, unshakable. And like, that's the energy that your masculine is craving. And so like, he's trying to think of ways, and he's, with the sword, I'm like, he's doing things. He's making things happen. They may have caused this tower to fall. They may have spoken up to their third party and said, I'm done. They may have just walked away from a third party situation. Yeah. Oh my God. Right underneath that, the Three of Cups. That's what happened. That's what happened. This magician is cutting karmic people and things out of his way. He's viewing these things are obstacles, they're challenges, they're hurdles to get to you, Divine Feminine, and he sees that. I do feel like this has already taken place. This is taken place in the past for most of you guys, or for many of you. This guy's serious. Like, look at the look on his face. I mean, this Divine Masculine's not playing games. He's got one thing on his mind and one thing only. He's coming to his Divine Feminine. He wants to tell her the truth. He wants to get it all off his chest. And I'm getting the sense that, while this Divine Masculine's been closed off and very guarded, not letting on, he's been very defensive around the people in his life, but I'm getting the sense now that that's kind of going away with this awakening. And with the Tower, it's, after the Tower, that's lightning striking. This is a huge revelation. This is big time change. This is a huge shift. This can be very, very shocking, sudden change and revelation. And what's happening here is all this karmic stuff and the things that were built up in this masculine's life that were false, that were not real, that were illusion. All of that stuff is kind of just getting cleared away from the Divine Masculine's life. I feel like the Divine Masculine is taking charge in clearing this stuff away. The universe has a big role in all of this. The universe will definitely come in when it's time for a shift like this to occur. It occurs, whether the people in the situation are ready for it or not. It's a divine timing thing. When it's ready to happen, it happens. Okay, sorry for the interruptions. So I'm just going to start over with these two cards because I have no idea where I was before that phone rang. Okay, so what I was trying to get at, I think, is that the Divine Masculine, where in the past the Divine Masculine was very worried about how things appeared on the outside to other people. He was very, he was and is defensive. With the people around him in his life, there's a karmic partner that he does not want catching on to any of this. Also, there's people at work, there's people in his family that he's concerned are gonna judge him or disapprove. And where in the past that used to be kind of at the forefront, and that was a big reason why he's closed off and not communicating. That's changing. It's like he knows what he wants. He knows this Divine Feminine is his whole world. He knows that this is his forever person. It's his true love, his perfect match. It's the other half of his soul. You know what I mean? And the people in his life are just going to have to deal with that. Seven of Wands, he's desperately wanting this face-to-face communication. He wants to have this talk. He wants to have this connection. this one-on-one time. He wants to take you out, divine feminine. He wants to talk. He's tired of being guarded. He wants to open up. He wants to share his feelings with you. It's killing him. It's killing him to not move towards this offer, you know, with open arms. He wants to like meet with you. He wants to speak with you in private, but at the same time, like that's the old divine masculine. He doesn't want to sneak around. He doesn't want anything to taint this beautiful, special connection. He loves this divine feminine. He loves this divine feminine so much. He just doesn't want to like make her feel like just doesn't ever want to make her feel like he ever made her feel in the past, like an option, or like she wasn't number one, or that she wasn't worth I'm getting an energy for some of you. It's kind of making me sad, so hold on. You guys. Okay, for some of you guys, you have a history with this divine masculine. This divine masculine feels guilt for not choosing you in the past. They view you as a missed opportunity. They feel like you offered your love. You had offered your love to this person on a silver platter, in a gold chalice. And this person like, either rejected it or wasn't ready for it, or for whatever reason, like for some of you, this divine masculine chose a karmic, or chose this specific karmic over you. Okay, and they are dealing with the repercussions of that choice. I feel like they're concerned, divine feminine, with how you're going to accept them, how you're going to receive them when they come back to talk to you, because they know that they rejected you. They chose someone else over you. They chose a karmic over you. And then they blocked you. For some of them, there's concern that you're going to, they don't know how you're going to react when they come to talk to you, divine feminine. But I do feel like they're coming anyway. They're going to take their chances. They realize that they have deep, deep love and emotion for you, that nobody else can ever return their love the way that you love them, divine feminine. And they know that they made you an option in the past, and they don't want to make you an option anymore. It's like you're the only one. Some of these divine masculines really, really regret not taking the chance that they had with you while they had it. It's like they didn't realize who you were. They didn't realize who you were or what you were to them when they had you. In the past, it was different, right? They didn't see you the way they see you now. Okay? For others, this divine masculine has been closed off. He's been defensive. He's got these deep feelings, this deep emotion for you, divine feminine, but he's not saying anything. He's very closed off. There may be zero communication at all in this connection. He's just really keeping all of this emotion and these feelings and these thoughts all to himself. He's not talking to anybody about them. But you're his wish fulfillment. He sees you as just very special. You make his heart happy. This divine masculine only wants to be with you. You're the center of this person's whole universe. They want to build their life around you. Ace of Pentacles came out right next to it. It's like you are the most beautiful, or the most handsome, the most talented, the most balanced and grounded, most loving and caring, warm and compassionate person. They see a brand new beginning with you. They feel like you're their home, divine feminine. This divine masculine feels like, I mean, you know what I'm getting from this? I feel like it's just such a luxurious, like warm, like look at like the it's like beautiful, like textiles and silks and like tapestries and candles, and it's just like, this is how you make the divine masculine feel, and you feel like home. You feel like home to this masculine. And I feel like you guys can have like nothing, like not a penny to your name. Like you could be homeless and just feel like you have everything in the world. Like this is the wealthiest, richest couple because they have each other. Like nothing else matters in the whole wide world. They have each other. It's beautiful. And we get the King of Pentacles here. And I feel like that's the karmic energy. So I'm just going to pull some clarifiers here. Yep, exactly. It's the Five of, what the heck is that? The Five of Wands in reverse, Temperance, and the Three of Cups in reverse. That is a third party situation that the divine masculine is getting out of. Now, the third party situation, it does not, that's weird. I guess the Two of Swords also came out. So yeah, this divine masculine is dealing with some final conflict right now. This is what's standing in the way of this brand new beginning. This Ace of Pentacles, this brand new home, this brand new marriage, this brand new family, this brand new job, this whole brand new life together. It's not hinging, but the divine masculine is taking control and is dealing with some things from the past that cannot move forward into this new beginning. This new beginning cannot take place with some of the things that are in this divine masculine's energy. And if you can see in this particular card, there's another woman in the situation. Doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. This can be anything that the divine masculine has turned to feel safe and secure in his life. Anything that's karmic that provides a false sense of security. Or it can just be like, you know, old cycles needing to get cleared out, which is what this is. You know, we're seeing the Nine of Cups here, the Nine of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles, the Magician. We're seeing lots and lots of brand new beginnings here. So this is closing out a cycle, and this is clearing out karmic energy. So this can be drinking too much. It can be using drugs. It can be just not taking care of yourself. It can be doing things in excess. You know, it can be sex addiction, porn addiction. It can be a lot of things, but the divine masculine's taking care of business. That's what this card means. It means that he realizes, he understands that this negative stuff, there's no room for it. There's no place for it where he's going. That's not going to have any place here, because the divine feminine fulfills all of those needs. You know what I mean? They work through those things together. They help each other through those karmic things. And they help each other. They're mirrors to each other's souls. So, you know, they're part of the same soul, and they show each other the things that we need to work on. Right? So the divine masculine realizes he doesn't need these crutches. And, you know, if this is a codependent relationship, this can be a karmic relationship that needs to get tied up. This karmic person may depend on your divine masculine for resources, for some sort of security. So the divine masculine is the King of Pentacles here. He's responsible for taking care of this situation, and that's what he's doing. The Nine of Pentacles came out. This divine masculine may be in a karmic relationship, but he does not love this person. Like, he doesn't even like this person. You see his like hand up in the air. He's like, I just saw 1331. You guys are mirroring each other. Like, it's coming. It's visceral. You guys can feel the energy. We can feel the connection. We can feel the twins coming closer and closer together, right? You can see the energy between these two people. It's not good. She is so upset. She's just like trying to get her shit and get the hell out of there. He is like, what are you still doing here? I can't stand you. It's like, ugh. Okay. The divine masculine only has eyes and a heart for the divine feminine. Like, he's obsessed. He can't stop thinking about the divine feminine. This is another 9. It's things are coming into completion now. This divine feminine is holding her masculine's heart in her hand. It's he's planning this future. He's playing it back like a loop in his mind. It's, you know, it's the cycle that's not ending. It's this 9 here. It's kind of obsessive. It might be a little bit obsessive, but there's so much newness. It's all possibilities. It's just endless possibilities. And it's hard not to think about that. It's like, what else are you going to think about? The dead and dying, the stuff that's like done and over. You guys, some of these people, some of your divine masculines and some of the feminines too, this can be playing out on both sides. I keep forgetting to say that. I don't know why, you know, I keep reading this from the divine masculine's perspective, but this can be the divine feminine too. The divine feminine can very much be the one in this connection that has a karmic, or you guys can both have karmic partners. You are mirroring each other. So it's very possible that you're both with people that you can't stand. You're both trying to close out these karmic cycles and clean up your lives and clean the negative toxicity out. So we can make these fantasies a reality. Divine masculine sees the divine feminine as his twin flame, period. He knows about the twin flame connection. He knows there's no other person on this earth that can ever satisfy him, that can ever make him feel as whole and complete and supported and loved. He trusts this divine feminine with all of his heart. He knows that this divine feminine is always going to be there for him. I mean, this is having a home. This is having stability. This is having a solid future. You know, it's like the search is over. This is happily ever after. These two people are best friends. They have nothing but fun together. They play together. They work well together. And as a matter of fact, it's like when they're in each other's presence, they're their own power. These people are two very powerful people on their own. These are two very powerful individuals. And when they are in each other's presence, their own personal power is amplified. And so, like, these two people don't ever want to be apart from each other. They're going to work together. They're going to play together. They're going to sleep together. They're never going to be out of each other's, like, they don't ever want to be, like, away from each other's side. They always want to be together. And this divine masculine wants to come in. He has a very, very strong desire to come in and protect this feminine. He sees that the feminine is closing out cycles of her own. And, you know, when we're closing out cycles, it is not pretty. You know, closing out cycles, it's always kind of challenging. It's exhausting. It's trying. It's rough. You know, when we're doing this kind of work, it's rough. And the divine masculine sees his feminine going through this on her own, and he wants to come in and he wants to kind of like scoop her up. And I don't want to say like save her, because like the divine feminine definitely does not need any saving. The divine feminine is doing just fine. It's not like she's floundering or like needing to be rescued, but this divine masculine just wants to come in and like provide this stability, provide this security, wants her to not have to tap into her own masculine power as much. You know, like this divine masculine wants his divine feminine to be a feminine and to how do I want to say this? I feel like the divine masculine that I'm tapping into is very much into the gender role, traditional gender roles, and like sees this divine feminine very much as a mother, as a nurturer, as a healer, and wants to come in and provide that support so that she can do those things. I think is the best way that I can say that. He just wants to be by her side and provide that support to her, and protect her. He wants to shield her, protect her. He holds this divine feminine on a pedestal. He loves her very deeply. And he wants to come in and he wants this union. He wants this new beginning. He wants this new beginning. And I'm getting getting so running a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but let's get into what the energy that the divine masculine is in. We got number 51, the sound of the universe. 51 breaks down into 6. So this is balance coming in. This is also the divine masculine, very much waking up. That's this energy that I was getting here. Waking up to this like brand new energy. It's very exciting. It's very spiritual. It's a glimpse into like this 5D energy, right? It's this ethereal, fifth dimensional energy, and it's very exciting. It's different. It's this Sri Yantra. I have this Sri Yantra ring on my finger. It's like the tuning fork of universal consciousness. The divine masculine is having an awakening in consciousness. He's having a shift in his awareness. And now he's seeing all these possibilities that he didn't see a year ago, maybe even 6 months ago. You know what I mean? It's a whole new world, and it's like these flashes, these signs, these sparks of intuition. The divine masculine is following his intuition. He's following his heart and this universal heart song straight to his divine feminine. He's surrendering. He's surrendering to this journey, to this process, to his own awakening. He's surrendering to his own spiritual evolution. Number 50, the portal keeper, another 5. This is a shift. This divine masculine can see. I feel like these divine masculines can, they're having maybe visions or dreams of their past lives with their divine feminine. And they're starting to have more and more clarity by the day. These divine masculines, with this awakening, it means that their third eye is opening, and they can see into the future. They can tap their intuition. They can tap Akashic records. They can tap information from past lives. I myself am tapping into my own divine masculine, and I'm seeing more of my own past lives in Lemuria, and how I can channel that programming and those memories into this lifetime. And pretty soon the divine feminine and the divine masculine are going to be doing this together. But the divine masculine is seeing into these portals. He's accessing these portals of information, of this divine guidance, this divine wisdom. The divine masculine is reclaiming his energy. All that he thought was lost and damaged and wasted in these past karmic situations, he's in this energy right now of realizing. He's just kind of like pulling all this together with this awakening, with this surrendering, with this being able to kind of step on both sides of the veil, going into these portals of higher consciousness and coming back with more information. The divine masculine is healing, and he's realizing that nothing was stolen from him, nothing was actually damaged, and that these karmic lessons weren't taking away from them in any way, but adding to him and preparing him for this next phase, for this transition. You know, that karmic situation in the past was the final stepping stone for this divine relationship, this divine union to finally take place. These divine masculines needed to learn some final lessons in self-love. A lot of them are dealing with issues with intimacy, with being able to open up emotionally, feeling emotionally vulnerable. And those are very painful. That's some painful stuff to go through. Those are very painful karmic lessons, right? So the divine masculine is healing from that. The last thing, divine feminine, the last thing you want is for a divine masculine to come into your life straight out of one of these karmic situations where, you know, they've been cheated on, they've been lied to, they've been dragged through fucking hell. and I'm sorry to curse in my videos. Sometimes it comes out. But some of these divine masculines have really been through it, and they're just now getting out of it. Like, this just happened. The Tower either just happened or they're going through it as we speak. But the last thing you want, divine feminine, is for this divine masculine to leave this karmic situation and then just come knocking at your door without doing any kind of soul searching or healing or what, you know what I mean? You don't want that. Number 11, ether, 11, that does represent awakening. The seamless, unspeakable. This is the seed of life here. This is 0 point energy. It's like pure potential. Like I was saying, there's pure potential. There's pure potential here. This is an energy of like wiping the slate clean. So the divine masculine is in an energy of clearing away the toxic karmic cycles. They're putting everything to rest because they have such deep love for this divine feminine that they will not even think about coming forward and opening this door of communication, opening the door to this union, this physical connection, without totally wiping the slate clean, right? Like I feel like this divine masculine, the last thing this divine masculine wants is for the karmic partner, you know, to be putting like, or anybody. This divine masculine doesn't want anybody putting their negative BS, their negative energy on this connection. It's holy, it's pure, it's true, it's divine. And the divine masculine knows this. He knows that with all of his heart. And he doesn't want it to be tainted. He just wants it to stay pure. He wants it to stay true. And the last thing he wants is for some karmic or, you know, family members or friends to have anything to say about it. So he's got to do things the right way. He's got to be on the level. He has to make decisions with integrity. But he is stepping through. Like I was saying, like I'm getting this, there's like a Merkaba, wait, let me see. Maybe I saw it when I was shuffling. I kept seeing it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This divine masculine is stepping through the illusions, stepping through the limitations of the 3D physical world and really dreaming big, really seeing things like from an eagle eye perspective. Like it's like the divine masculine didn't know a love like this could really exist. I feel like the divine masculine thought that, you know, oh, this is as good as it gets, or like, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking, but this divine masculine that I'm tapping into didn't realize things could be so good. And this card is representative of like, wow, I didn't realize I could have it all. Like this divine masculine is really starting to see that they have this manifesting power, that they can have whatever they want with this divine feminine. They view this divine feminine and a relationship with this divine feminine like it's their whole world. And it's just like, how big can you dream? How big can you dream? Like, I feel like some of these divine masculines, they're looking for, like, they want to move. They want to, like, look for a new job. They want to do, like, they're just gonna create a whole new life around this divine feminine, because the divine feminine is his wish fulfillment. It's like, that's number one, and then everything else will just fall into place naturally. Once this connection happens, everything's just going to fall into place after that. And the divine masculine's heart chakra is open. Divine feminine, this is like my favorite card out of everything on this entire table. The divine masculine's heart chakra is open. Unfurling back to love. It's like he was closed off. He was blocked. He's been closed off. He's been blocked off. This love has not been able to flow. And that has all changed. Like, it's over. The divine masculine has really been doing the work to open up that channel and allow this love to start flowing. He's also communicating telepathically with his divine feminine. That telepathic communication happens through the heart chakra. So this is telling me that the divine masculine can hear you when you're talking to him. Divine feminine, when you're going within and you're speaking to him, you're sending him love, you're sending him prayers, you're calling him forward, you're calling him to you. He can hear that. He can feel it in his heart. Okay. Also, a lot of these divine masculines, this is the last card out. And I also saw it while I was shuffling. They've gone into nature. They're going into nature. They're getting back, connected back into the earth. They're caring about their environment. Some of these divine masculines have decided to become vegetarians or vegan, or really clean up their diet. They want to be healthy. They want to be closer to nature and feel that, that cleansing power and support that nature provides when you get grounded, right? I do feel like some of these divine masculines just want to, like, disconnect, unplug, get out of the city. If they're too close to the city, or if they're into like a corporate lifestyle, or just a very busy, structured life, I do feel like many of these divine masculines are very much craving to get out of that energy and decompress, just get back out into nature, maybe take a road trip, or a vacation. I don't know. I'm just really sensing the need or the urge to get this, like, cleansing, rebalance, grounding energy, right? The need to unplug and get next to animals and furry flying things. I also see some of these divine masculines actually, they're like animal lovers. Maybe they're like a dog or a cat lover. But I see people I see like the divine masculine talking to birds or bunnies. I just got a vision of like Cinderella or like Snow White or whatever, like the Disney princesses, that like Sleeping Beauty, where they're like talking to birds and stuff. I don't know. I feel like they're going into nature and like really, really connecting with animals, and also really trying to take care of their health and their well-being, and taking care of like their environment, like cleaning up their homes, cleaning up their space, maybe purging and purifying, clearing and cleansing, and really bringing nature back into the home, maybe doing some gardening. And maybe that's how they're clearing their minds and clearing their energetic spaces, by going out into the backyard or tending to nature, taking care of nature. And that is what is helping to open up their heart space. That's where that happens. I had my awakening in nature many, many people go out into nature to have that spiritual awakening, or to, you know, that evolution of consciousness. You know what I mean? It's that opening up of, and that clearing of that channel. It's how we ground ourselves. And we just get so much clarity when we go out into nature. So I feel like that's a beautiful note to end the reading on. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Namaste.